Okay, so today I found myself window shopping for new tech. I know, why am I like this? So, if you watched some of my previous videos where I talk about the things that I do to fill up my time and hobbies that I have, one of the things that I tend to do is I love tech and I tend to spon- spontaneously, impulsively buy new tech, especially like I get shiny object syndrome like super easy when it comes to tech gadgets, especially when it comes to things related to content creation or just things, Apple products, just things that are interesting. It doesn't really matter. It just tech, right? Gadgets, things of that nature, right? So I must have at some point over the last couple of days clicked on a video. Well, I know I did. And I think the video that did it was um, there was a young lady on YouTube and she was talking about uh, the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 camera and it's about to come out. And she's going back and forth with herself and also the viewer about why why you don't need to buy the Pocket 4 because you already have the perfectly fine Pocket 3. And it was a short video. It wasn't like super long and it I was just the video was actually really very entertaining, but then it got me to thinking like do I need a Pocket 3? So that started you know, the journey of me doing a little bit of research about the Pocket 3, watching a couple of other YouTube videos where like they're comparing Pocket 3 with like other cameras and so that led to me now window shopping for a Pocket 3 and checking to see if the Pocket 4 came out and trying to compare the difference in features, right? So then I'm like, okay, stop. What are you doing? You don't need a camera. You don't need that. You don't need a camera. First of all, let's make it to 100 videos. That's the goal. How about we do that first? Let's prove it to yourself that you are 100% committed, even though I feel in my heart of hearts that I am. But the goal is 100 videos or more. That's the initial goal. And I'm at 65, right? So I got a little ways more to go. And I was like, okay. And then once you hit that point, maybe you can consider trying to get a new camera. But as I was comparing like the features and just kind of looking at it, I was like, this kind of reminds me of something that I already have somewhere. I think I got something similar to this. So then I'm searching through, I have like book bags with like gear and stuff in it. And um um I also have a big plastic container full of like electronics and stuff. But I try to keep all of the stuff related to content creation that I've collected in one place. And so I'm digging through my stuff and lo and behold, I pull out this handy dandy nifty thing. This is a DJI Mimo 6 gimbal, right? It's actually pretty cool. Now I have it like set up with my iPhone that I actually use to record my videos, so I can't I guess I could take it off of the tripod and put it on here just to show you, but the phone, it's a little clip and the phone clips onto there and then it's all works through Bluetooth, which I know now, and I'll get to that in a minute about what I didn't know before versus what I know now. So I pull out this this nifty thing, and I'm like, I got that. Okay, granted, with the Pocket 3, the camera is like right there, center on the thing. So it's like all together. And so I just have to add my phone to this. But I'm like, girl, you already got something super close to that. And let's see how, like, let's see what you can do with what you have before you start trying to buy more stuff. So I just want to take a minute to say, yay me for being able to talk myself off the ledge of buying a camera, because I was close until I remembered that I had this. Now, what's so crazy is, and I've mentioned this in other videos, that I have been over the years literally just collecting bits and pieces of different tech to support me starting a YouTube channel. I didn't know when. I knew I was going to get back around to it at some point. And so over the years, I've literally just been collecting bits and pieces of things. One of the things I bought was this Samsung G-Track Pro. Let me see if I can pull it. This thing's heavy and I got to connect it to my stuff. But I bought this high speed mic. I don't know what I thought I was about to be doing or why I needed a high speed mic like this, but at the time I think I might have saw a video or something, probably some guy who was like affiliated, like it was a paid affiliate or something for it. And I mean, I read the reviews and it had good reviews, and it wasn't as expensive as like those Yeti microphones and stuff. And so I just ended up getting that thing. And I never used it. Like I mean, I've had it connected to the PC in one of my videos. You see me breaking down a gaming PC that I built years ago. And I used when in the very beginning, when I got that PC, I used it with that. So I've literally had this mic for probably at least maybe 6 years, I would say. And I just really never used it like for its intended purposes, right? So I've been lugging around this heavy mic forever. So that's just, one example. Then I have like tons of little webcams and stuff that I've been slowly digging out and just seeing if I can make use of them before I ultimately attempt to, sell them or recycle them or donate them. And that's one of the things that I mentioned in another video too, is because I'm pretty much done decluttering, but I still have a good amount of stuff to resell. And a lot of it is electronics, and it's like still stuff that's good. It's not broken, it's in good condition. And I'd hate to just, to just give it away. And I'm not even sure, which I actually have to look into like places that take electronics for donations, because I really haven't. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have, but it's just escaping me right now, the types of places that I can donate the electronics to. Like I know like appliances and stuff, like small kitchen appliances and stuff, but I'm not for sure exactly about electronic stuff. So in any event, a lot of stuff I have, I think it still has some value, and it would be cool if I could get, something for it. But ultimately, just ever since I started this journey, this YouTube journey, I've been over the last, couple months, just been rediscovering a lot of stuff that I've had all of this time and trying to, incorporate it into my content creation journey. And with the DJI, that Mimo 6, I bought that and I think literally at the beginning of 2025, January 2025, so almost a year and a half ago. And it took me, I attempted to use it. When I first got it, I was, I had that rush of like figuring it out right then and there, which I did, figured out all of the basics and stuff. But I wasn't using it every day or regularly for any of that stuff to stick. Now, fast forward like 6 months later, I decided to try to take it with me on a vacation, and it was malfunctioning. Like I couldn't get it to work. It wasn't connecting with the phone. There's like a little app you have to download and all of that stuff. And I thought maybe it was because it wasn't connected to Wi-Fi. And so I was like, oh, I think this thing needs to be connected to Wi-Fi or something for it to work, which isn't the case, which I've just found that out is no, it works off of Bluetooth. But what I forgot was there's a certain kind of way you have to line the phone up with the little clip that goes on to the gimbal. And I think I was never quite getting that right on my vacation. So in any event, I wasn't I didn't take time enough to sit and figure it out. I just was like, oh, I can't get this thing to work. And so I just put it back in my suitcase and just left it and didn't try to use it anymore on my trip. And so I ended up just using my phone just to take like regular, selfies and stuff. And it was okay, but if I'd have just took the time to like really sit down and learn that and figure it out, I would have had way better pictures. Because you want to know what else that I forgot that it had built into it, that I just, because that's what I've been doing today. I've just been like trying to figure this thing out again because I want to start using it because it's actually pretty dope. I know it's not like the newest model or anything, but it's in superb condition because I never use it, right? Or I use it, but a little bit, right, compared to how long I've had it. And it has a freaking, let me, if I can figure it out. It has a freaking selfie stick built into it. I had no idea. Do you know? I'm like, why am I like this? Right? I forgot about that. Or I'm assuming that I forgot about it. I'm assuming that I knew that it did that and I must have just forgotten about it. But honestly, I don't even remember seeing that it had a built-in selfie stick, honestly. Because what's so crazy about that is not only does it have a selfie stick built into it, it also has, little tripod legs, right? That come with it. Now, they don't really, you can't really, like they have to be flat down on the ground, but in any event, it's something that at least stabilizes it so that you don't have to hold it if you don't need to. It has all of this stuff, but guess what? Because I forgot about that, you know what I ended up doing? Buying a selfie stick like this, one that's a bit, a compact one, because I carry around like a little fanny pack when I'm out and about, just in case I find inspiration while I'm out there to record. I just have my little fanny pack, and I needed something that could fit in there, and I totally forgot about that thing. And what's so crazy is look at the difference in the size. It's so much smaller and more. Now this thing is a bit heavy. It's a lot heavier than this. Um, Thankfully, this thing was only like $9. It's like $9 or $10 on Amazon. But so it wasn't like ridiculously expensive. But in any event, I could have just kept that little $10 because I already had what I needed. Totally forgot about it. So now I'm just going back and trying to figure out how to use that um, for all of the things that I need. And then I might just keep, just have the extra selfie stick just, as a backup or a spare or something. So the moral of the story is that I found myself going down the rabbit hole and almost buying new tech when I had everything, or I have everything that I need for this stage in my YouTube, journey and my content creation journey. And I just wanted to say, especially if you're considering even starting a YouTube channel or just, starting on any other social media platform, creating content, TikTok, whatever, just start with what you have. Because honestly, that phone you have, that old mighty powerful phone you have, that it's already a very powerful tool. Like right now I'm recording on my old iPhone 14 Pro Max, and that's for that model. The Pro Max, I believe, had the best camera for it, and it's been doing pretty good. I mean, once I figure out lighting and all of that other stuff, and don't even, oh, that's another thing, lighting. I bought so many LED lights and randomness that I haven't used, like, or if I have used it like very sparingly, not, that's even more stuff that I have. So I have a whole lot of like random little pieces that I've gotten over the years, but because I have not been using them consistently, it was easy for me to forget about them. And so that's what I was trying to say is that, use what you have. You more than likely already have enough to get started. You know what I mean? With the exception of you might have to buy like a tripod or like a stand for your phone or something like that. Um, but that's really all you need. That's what I use um, for what I'm doing now. And I said, hey, listen, make it to 100 videos, Kay. Make it to 100 videos, then you can start looking at some of this other high speed, high tech stuff. But until then, just try to learn the full potential of the devices and things that you already have and see how you can, you know what I mean, make higher quality, better quality, videos and content for the channel, right? So I just wanted to pass that message on to you. Just start with what you have, Don't think you have to have the latest and greatest, most high tech, high speed, expensive, equipment. Um, I think a lot of times at least I know I do, I find myself comparing somebody else's middle to my beginning or somebody else's end to my beginning. You know what I mean? And I have to always consciously keep that in mind. Well, okay, they've been doing this. They've been having their channel for years. They got hundreds of thousands of followers. You know what I mean? So they need to have that kind of stuff, right? So and just kind of just reminding myself and keeping myself grounded and enjoying, the journey that I'm on with content creation. And, you know, you got to start from somewhere and then just build upon that. So I just wanted to leave you with that message. Thank you so much. Oh, let me know in the comments what's the latest piece of tech that you bought that you have yet to utilize, or if you are using it, how do you like it? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.